Hi everyone. Let's see, just give me a minute. Hi everyone. Okay, now we're live. Hi everybody, welcome. I'm gonna be doing a bonus reading today, and it's gonna be for Gemini. Yeah. My way of saying thank you for your support for this week, um, and of course every week. All right. So let's get this started. This will be your weekly love connections bonus reading. Okay, this will be for those of you who are wanting to get insights with regards to your love connections. All right, Gemini, let's get this started. Let me just fix this a little bit more. All right, so I think that's good. Sorry for the wait. To all my subscribers, thank you for stopping by. Information about my personal readings and everything else in this channel will be in the description box below. Tarot decks that I'm using, check out my Instagram. Info is also in the description box. And to all my new viewers, welcome. All right, so Gemini, what do we have for you in love? Additional messages for Gemini for this week. Additional messages for Gemini for this week with regards to love. Of course, everybody, you know, you could have different signs in your chart, and this could also be, you know, relevant and insightful for you. So take it however that applies. All right, now we're ready. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In love, we have the Hermit, the Five of Wands. Can you see that? Okay. Death. Four of Coins. The Six of Coins. Sorry, the Six of Swords. And the Ace of Swords. All right, Gemini. I hear you. King of Wands. The Three of Swords. And the World. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you are being single right now. We have the Nine of Coins. All right, Gemini, for the most part, I feel that you probably have cut off somebody, or that if this is a love connection and your love connection right now is not going pretty well, it's primarily because there could have been an ending. There could have been some separation, or that, you know, cutting of cord. For all the good reasons when that happened. You know, you have all that justification in your mind that, yeah, we got to end this because it's not getting anywhere, or however that applies to you. All right, and your person definitely feels that too. Yeah, they feel that too. For some of you, this could be an ending, a separation, which has happened like some time back, maybe 6 weeks, 6 months, you know, and since then, you've been doing your own stuff, own schedule. You're starting anew, yeah. Even if it's very difficult, even if it's very challenging for you, I feel that you are heading towards your road with the logical thing. You are wearing your logical cap, basically. So you probably have pushed away emotions. When you deal with people, when you deal with your day-to-day life, you try to see things from the logical standpoint, which is a good thing if you're trying to kind of just move on or carry on, yeah? Because that ending was a very difficult part for you, I feel. And the way I see it, you're doing you right now. You are, for some of you, this could be success in other aspects in your life. It could be success in job, in career, um, networking with friends. You're pretty much good there, yeah, in that aspect. Minus the love life, the way I see it. You're focused more on things that matter with regards to your foundation, yeah, your stability. And you encounter some competitions there. So if it is work, you could also have some issues around there, but it's not very serious. So to speak, you can handle it, Gemini, I feel. You know, competitions are also good as long as they're healthy, and I feel you see it that way. Yeah, it keeps you going, it keeps you alive. Yeah. But how you wish that, you know, in love there wouldn't be any competition and just loyalty, truth, honesty. But I feel that you're not getting it from that connection that you had. And you've been also doing a lot of soul searching here, and so does your person, I feel. And so does your person. If they are not talking to you right now, it's primarily because they are sad. For the most part, this is a person who probably is also feeling the pain, and for some, you know, regrets. I'm not sure how that ending transpired between the two of you, but that ending impacted you, impacted them as well. And it could even brought this person down to depression. Yeah. If this has happened some time back, that means that your person probably is starting to realize now the impact or the effect of their actions too. Whoever has wronged anybody here. But you know, in love connections, there are two people, right? So it's not always like, okay, it's your fault 100%. I feel Gemini, you also know that. You also can realize that part of this ending is caused by you. Yeah, and part of which was also caused by, but you have justifications, you have reasons. And remember that your person also has reasons, yeah? And so that's the way I see it here. It's more like trying to find groundedness in those reasons. At least this is where your connection is at right now. You may not be talking to one another, but both of you are looking back and looking at the reasons that you had. Especially if this has happened 6 months ago. A lot of things have transpired since then in your life, in your own personal life. And remember, your person is also living and living and then continue breathing, right? So there are also changes in their life. And from that point, that ending point towards up to now, there are also some realizations that has happened, yeah. And that may have triggered some regrets on their part too, or just realizations, yeah, which is good. And I feel that your person is getting to a point of truly understanding the entirety of this relationship to the breakup. So they're doing their part to Gemini, which is good. They're doing their part in understanding the whole picture here, of getting the whole picture, especially if you're not dealing with an air sign, if you're dealing with someone who, perhaps even Scorpio, it's pretty strong here. If you're dealing with a water sign, perhaps, yeah, water or earth, I feel. This is a person who needed the time and space to truly understand the whole thing. But for you, from the get-go, or even during the time when things have ended, you kind of got the whole picture, yeah? You see the entirety of it. But it was a difficult part back then, you know. You may not have been able to get this person to understand your view back then. And that caused the conflict between the two of you. That caused the fact that you are not both in the same page. But as time goes on, that distance from then up to now has allowed this person to get into some form of realization, especially strongly earth or water. Or they could just have that strongly in their charts too. But somebody who needed some time to get the whole picture. And I feel that this month, Gemini, or when you read this, when you watch my reading, this is the time now when your person is becoming or beginning to be at the stage where you were when things have ended. So be thankful for the time. I know it was very tough for you when you had to, some of you even closed out that emotional part of you and then just go through things logically, do your own routines and all that, and then just try to suppress even, you know, having to feel anything. But that part was very much needed for the person, yeah, for the person. And also I feel that while you were doing that, while you were trying to move on too, while you were trying to carry on, it actually gave you a better perspective to Gemini in terms of your stability. And I feel that at this point, when this person spent the time to truly understand what happened, on your part, you are exceeding expectations here, yeah, on the other aspects in your life. And I feel that you have gotten some really grand stability on yourself, yeah, in things that you do, especially on the material aspects, yeah. For some, you could even have already gotten a project or a business going, yeah. And that's a new stuff for you. I feel that's a new thing that you are starting to work on, which could eventually give you better structure, a good foundation, which could eventually even become a very good source of passive income, which is really good. Okay, so now let me ask you, if a person, you know, after this part, when this person has started to realize it, you've given them enough time, right? When they got to a point where they have understood the entirety of things, when they have the same or aligned with your mindset, yeah, back then, what can you expect from that person? Yeah, what can you expect from that person once they have gotten the full circle, the entirety of things? Yeah, if this person is worth having, Gemini, if this person is worth being in your life, I do see that this person would come correct, yeah, and get that energy flow going again, yeah, because once a person has realizations, a person who is reasonable, a person who is worth having, would do the right action afterwards, right? You just don't sit there and do nothing. And I feel that your person will be doing that. Again, the key word here, if this person is worth having in your life. All right. Why do I say that right now? It's because we have the Hermit, the King of Wands, and the World. These are very, to me, it's a very powerful energy to embody. Yeah. If you consolidate that, that means that person has realizations already. Yeah, a deep realization. That's just not external, right? It comes from the core. And then once a person knows that, okay, this was my fault, this is the thing that needs to be done, and this is how it's going to be moving forward. Now they're ready to come out. And with the King of Wands energy, no one can stop that. You know, the King of Wands can, I would even feel this could even rule the world. Yeah, I know we have Emperor, but the King of Wands do the footwork. Yeah, and the Emperor thrive with the people underneath, right? It's just like management. So if you're on top, people would work underneath. They are your soldiers, right? But sometimes if you don't have people, the Emperor will only have the seat, right? Nothing else. Yeah. But the King of Wands has the seat and has the capacity to move, has the capacity to implement things, has the capacity to get things moving. And somehow it's a person is capable of concretizing things. And this is that is the reason why I said, if this person is worth having in your life, you'll eventually, what was that? The ending will be transformed. Eventually, you'll get a rebirth for that. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing, Gemini. I feel it's a good one. It's pretty strong energy. And it also needs to, it may not resonate for everyone, because this is a very, you know, it's like an experience that teaches a lesson. And only if a person is able to grasp that lesson and embody the King of Wands energy to come correct, then you will get the world. Yeah. It's a tough call, but it's worth doing. Yeah. So you can actually share this to your person. You say, it's a tough call, it's worth doing. So if that person is the King of Wands for you, you'll get what you want here. Yeah, you'll get what you want here. Okay? You're doing great. Stay pretty, stay gorgeous, handsome, yeah? And stable. It's the most important thing. Let me see. Let me get you 3 oracle cards, and let's see what additional information do we need to know for Gemini's love connections. Okay. Tell us more about Gemini's love connections. Oops. Change of perspective. What you see then may not be the same as what you see now. Look at that. Point of view, you know. The view of a younger woman and the older woman. So it doesn't have to be about the age, but based on experience. You see, you're looking through the same mask, the same pair of eyes. Change of perspective. So that's the way I see it. This person has the change of perspective after seeing the entirety of things now. Yeah. Fresh start. Like I said, oh my God, I'm so excited. One more, Gemini. I love this. I love this energies for you. And sometimes we dream of things, you know, that like a ballerina. Look at that, a person who is performing. Sometimes you want to be like that person. So you have some ambitions in life. You have some desires. But you wouldn't really, it will just remain as a dream if you just stay in this position forever. Yeah. So if you want to be top of the game, if you want to be there, if you want to be able to balance things out and everybody will be looking at you, stand up. So like I said, a person who is worthy of having in this connection, after they have some realization, they got to be able to stand up. Yeah, and do the usual practice, day-to-day practice, in order to get to that stage. Otherwise, it's just going to be a dream. Yeah. So if that person decides to stand up, then they are embodying that King of Wands energy that could eventually give a rebirth to this connection. Yeah, it's a tough call. But if this person comes correct, Gemini, this is a good one. Yeah, this is a good person. It's worth reinvesting if that is something that you're thinking about. Otherwise, if they don't come back, you know, even if they have realized something, I'm not going to be using the L word, but it's more like maybe they're not ready for you, you know, because no one is a winner, no one is a loser here. But sometimes you need to understand that a person acts based on their capacity and capability at that point. And maybe not now, maybe in the near future. But the way I see, maybe for now, you will just end up, after they realize things, you will end up as their dream, you know. Somebody that they used to love, for instance. They just keep on dreaming about you. But then, if this person is worth having in your life right now, you'll get that person back. They will reinitiate. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that, and I hope this gives you insights. And thank you again for all your support. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on that little bell so that you'll be notified whenever I go live. All right. If this is where we part ways, thank you for stopping by.